Good afternoon, everybody. This is Nora with Aegis Energy here at Presbyterian Village with our Technology 101 discussion of the day. So today we are going to be talking about assistive technology. So what exactly is assistive technology, or in this presentation, I'm going to be condensing it and referring to it as AT. So assistive technology can be anything, any sort of equipment or software system or product system that is used to increase, improve, or maintain the functional capacity of an individual with disabilities or who's handicapped. These various technology pieces assist people who have difficulty speaking, typing, walking, writing, remembering, hearing, and a lot more, just basically lacking the functional properties of how we communicate with people. And so these pieces of technology help assist individuals who are handicapped or disabled to live more independently. So there are various types of assistive technologies. You have low-tech pieces of technology like cardboard or fuzzy felt communication boards. You have various pieces of high-tech equipment like special purpose computers and communication programs. And I will expand on different examples of low-tech and high-tech technologies as we continue in this presentation. You'd have hardware pieces such as prosthetics or mounting devices. You can have special keyboards, desks, pointing devices, grabbing devices, anything like that. You can also include inclusive learning materials and curriculum aids. And there's so much more of assistive technology. Some of you may even be utilizing some, like a wheelchair or a walker, a brace, head trackers, educational software, anything like that. So continuing this, a personal alarm can be a type of assistive technology. Some of you have, or many of you may have, a 24/7 wearable pendant alarm where if you have fallen and you can't get up, or you need assistance in the bathtub or the shower or in the kitchen or anything like that, you can press that button and help will come to assist you. There's also telecare systems such as monitoring systems that have sensors throughout the home. Now, this may sound a little invasive and odd for some of you to have a sensor or a monitoring system within the home, but this can actually prove to be really useful and helpful, especially if you have a loved one who tends to wander. Typically those with dementia or Alzheimer's, they get lost in sort of a wandering state. They don't really know exactly where they are going, but they just tend to wander. And so with a monitoring system throughout the house, you can monitor if someone didn't get up from bed this morning at their regular time, if someone walked out the front or back door during the middle of the night when they weren't supposed to, things like that. It can alert your loved ones when unusual or unnatural behavior takes place within the home of someone who has a tendency to wander. GPS trackers are another type of assistive technologies. You can have GPS systems in the shape of key fobs or wristbands. Again, kind of playing off the memory component. This can be really beneficial for those with Alzheimer's or dementia who tend to wander or get lost or have the possibility of getting lost or being separated from their loved one. Or by having a GPS tracker within a wristband or a key fob, this helps their significant other or their loved one keep track of the individual who could potentially get lost and not remember where they are or who they're with. There's home safety and security pieces of technology like smart doorbells, such as the Ring system, which we've done a Tech 101 class on before, and smart locks that can improve security in a home. As we get older, maybe we've lost a loved one or a significant other. Sometimes being alone can feel really unsafe, and we want to feel safe within our homes. And so having smart doorbells or locks to know that you are safe and secure is important as well. And then you have memory aids like an automatic pill dispenser, which we've discussed the Hero automatic pill dispenser on one of our Tech 101 classes, memo reminders, notes, things like that. Those are all assistive technologies to benefit and make you feel more independent. Continuing on, so you have, expanding further, you have independent living aids that can be broken down into tools that you can use within the kitchen or the bedroom and bathroom. For example, in the kitchen, you can use easy grip silverware, reaching tools or grab bars, jar openers, or specialized cutting boards or special knives to use so that you increase or you decrease the risk of cutting yourself. Within the bedroom and bathroom, you can also install bed and or grab bars, bedside organizers, nightstand organizers, transfer boards or benches if you're handicapped or disabled, night lights. This was a huge one for my grandmother who has Alzheimer's. She always needed a nightlight in her room to see where she was going. If she didn't have a nightlight, she would not go to sleep. And so typically those individuals who have dementia or Alzheimer's, they tend to find or develop an attachment to an object of some sort as a security object. For my grandmother, that was nightlights. Other types of assistive technology within the bedroom are large numeral alarm clocks. That's also something we had for her because she kept forgetting the day and the time. And so having a large numeral alarm clock that's digital will, and some of them also have the day, the time, and the year. That just helps them to feel more in loop with the days that go by. Colored tape is really important, especially in a bathroom. If you have tile that all kind of blends together from the bathtub to the floor to the walls, you can put colored tape down to show where the bathtub height is, or where the floor begins, or anything like that. Shower seats and expandable shower knobs are also beneficial as well within the bathroom to make things easier. Now, personal care products such as adaptive clothing, dressing sticks, Velcro, zipper pulls, no-tie shoelaces, this is all very important and all really beneficial as we age. Unfortunately, as we age, we lose strength ability. We start to our mobility and balance start to decrease. And these assistive personal care products can help getting dressed in the morning feel easier, and not necessarily as a crutch, but it provides your independence back. You can also get no rinse dry shampoo and or body wash to create a loophole from helping a loved one into the bathtub and or shower to bathe them. For a lot of individuals, that can be a very difficult, long process. And it can be a real challenge, but they do have no rinse dry shampoo and or body wash for those that may not necessarily need a full-on bath or shower every night, but just a couple times a week, just need something quick and easy. So which assistive technology is right for you and your loved one? There's a lot of things to take into consideration before just going out and purchasing one of these items. It's important to consult with professionals that will assist you in matching the right assistive technology to you or your loved one's specific needs. A team can include doctors, educational teachers, physical therapists, occupational therapists, speech therapists. There is a whole team out there that can help you make the right decision and what is necessary. It's important to focus on your loved one's wants or needs to do. Sometimes it's unnecessary to provide assistive technologies for a loved one if it's something that they're not going to regularly use. It's important to be wise about what product you're choosing. And it's also important to pick the simplest product. Pick the simplest product that is going to be beneficial for your loved one or for yourself to not only use, but also understand how to use. A lot of these assistive technologies can be high tech, and that can be really confusing for some individuals to learn. It's also important to ask your doctors, ask your therapists, ask your consultants if you can use the device on a trial basis. So, for example, for an automatic pill dispenser for someone who may have a hard time remembering to take their medication, ask if you can use it on a trial basis so that they get used to it. It would be terrible to spend so much money on a device that ended up becoming useless or not the product for you or your loved one that you thought it was going to be. And lastly, it is so important to have your loved one's opinion in this process as well. Your loved one and your opinion matters. So it's also really important to make sure that you are hearing what they are interested in and that they are understanding this process of not necessarily getting something because they need a crutch to rely on, but something that can increase their independence just a little bit. So that is all I have for you today, y'all. Thanks so much for tuning in. This is our Technology 101 class on assistive technologies. My name is Nora with Aegis Energy. Thanks so much.